Hey, it's Tom,
And Rumble.
and this is the happy hour. What's up, guys? It's Friday. We don't usually do a Friday show, but we are
It's
this
Friday. Yes, sir, it is Friday.
week. A little bit of a special weekend. Tomorrow's your birthday, buddy.
Yay.
So,
29 years old.
if you have Rumble's phone number at midnight tonight and all day tomorrow, just blow him up, wishing him happy birthday.
And if you need my Cash App, you know.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you send it to me, I'll post it.
Yeah. No. I'll end up owing them.
Well, you know, it's whatever.
Yeah, whatever. So yeah, it was a challenging week, you know, with all the snow and all that, and just work in the cold, and
It definitely
night
was.
shifts.
It was brutal. I was talking to Alyssa last night, and I said of the last 28 days, I worked 26.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
You know.
Yeah, Uncle Sam's loving you.
Oh,
yeah.
I
bet
feel
you
like
opened up that check and you looked at the pay stub and you were like, "Oh man."
it's nice, and it's also disheartening to see the amount of taxes that come out, knowing
Right.
that what I get taxed is more than most people's paychecks.
Right, and
But
the amount of hours you put in.
it also was like, I felt like I got bent over this bar by Uncle Sam.
I mean, when you do the math, it's usually it comes out you're working for less money, with the amount of hours. You know what I mean?
Well, where I work now, I learned the sweet spot is between 20 and 24 hours
Of overtime.
of overtime.
That's your, anything more than that is just not paying.
Right. So basically, after 24 hours, it's not literal, but it's close to working for free.
Yeah.
But it's nice because
You know what my sweet spot is? I don't like any overtime. I just want to go do my shift. I want to do my 12 hours and walk up on out of there. And that's it. I leave it all at work.
Well, I tell you what, I learned I like overtime to a point.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Like,
Well, you got some easy overtime calls though. I mean, I got to give you that.
yeah.
I mean,
it's not that it's not. It's
the snow was a little bit,
right.
it was tough. Especially where do you put it all? Where did you put it all?
So we started getting really creative. I have snow piles all along the property that are about 10 to 11 feet high.
Nice. Should make some like little igloos in there and like hided spots.
You could. We could probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They call burrow a hole in there, and
Yeah, we probably could. I'm not even being funny about it.
Yeah, we used to do that as kids,
We could definitely build a snow village out there.
Nice. Maybe I'll get some of the get away from Tent City and make it a snow village.
Right, it'd probably be warmer.
Oh heck yeah!
Snow's a good insulator.
Hey, that's what they say. Put a little stove in there and you go.
But we were talking about trying to come up with a more routine schedule for the podcast instead of the sporadic way we've been doing it, which is great. I love the idea of that, and I want to apologize to everybody because we haven't been consistent with this, but when that snow flies, I gotta go.
Yeah.
And
Snowbird.
there just wasn't a whole lot of time the last couple of weeks.
Hey.
Well, this 4-week stretch, of this 28-day stretch, okay? My first week of that 4-week stretch, I was on call.
Yep.
And I got calls both Saturday and Sunday.
I remember that.
Okay. Then the following week, we had snow over the weekend.
There wasn't a lot, but it was a little bit.
It was enough that I had to go out.
Yep.
This past week, I had most of Saturday off, but I had to go out. I was out almost all day Sunday, and even though Monday was a regular scheduled day, we were out most of the day clearing snow.
Yeah.
So there was no winning.
Right.
So finally, it looks like this last weather, what they were saying, maybe we could get this weekend is going to stay south. So actually, we'll get a weekend off.
Yeah. Actually, my sister was she was supposed to leave for Florida. We were driving down there on Saturday, But since the storm's coming on Saturday, she was like, she left today. They left today to go down because they wanted to beat the. I guess they're saying like North Carolina and Georgia, they're gonna get nailed.
Yeah, I think it's like Virginia down.
Yeah, I mean, they're talking about like a foot.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know how South is. You know, they get an inch on the ground, and they're it's they're crying and.
Yep. I know. That's crazy.
No salt trucks, no nothing. Hey, you get called down there to go salt down there,
I'm content, and the thing of it is this is what I signed up for. We live in
the Northeast.
We live in the gateway to the Poconos. We are the Poconos here.
Poconos.
Poconos. But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, I keep on saying, man, one of these days I'm just gonna pack it up and go down south and just live in warmth and ride my motorcycle all year round.
But it ain't warm down there now.
No, it's not. It's true. But those summertime down in Florida is a little hot for me. A little hot.
Yeah, we went to Miami on 2 separate occasions in July, I believe it was, both times.
That's when I went.
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
No.
It's pretty. Yeah.
If the heat doesn't get you, the humidity will.
That's the thing. Yeah, it's the humidity.
Yeah. After 2 or 3 days, you get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
You get acclimated to it. I love Miami. Lot to do down there. Very, very cool place.
Like Orlando, Tampa Bay area. Sarasota, the beaches are awesome. I like that. That was nice. Yeah. I had some fun times down in Florida.
Speaking of the cold, I know we touched base on this subject. The last incident in Minnesota, there was recently another one.
Oh, yeah, there was.
An ice shooting. I deliberately held off on this because I wanted to do a little more fact-finding on it. But there was a man named Alex Pretti who was pretty much...
Wrong place.
Well, I mean... I want to be guided with how I say this because I still am a firm believer of what I said originally is the root cause of these incidents is you're antagonizing.
Yeah, you're putting yourself in a
right.
position that you really don't. I mean, but if it was done peacefully and
but
he was shot. I'm not gonna lie, dude. He was.
I don't want to play the video. I know
Yeah.
we played the other one. I don't want to play this one because this one I feel is different.
This is execution style, dude.
Right.
Like that was.
You can feel free to go watch the video. It's on YouTube. But so, we had talked the other night about this, and it's almost it almost feels like ICE is the Gestapo.
Yeah, that's what it's starting to. I mean, I understand they got a job to do, and I'm not taking this isn't a Democrat, this ain't a Republican thing. Like they got a job, big deal, whatever.
Right.
I watched that video and I'm like, wow, that just really happened. Wow. Like, is this where we got in America right now?
Right.
Is this like all the people that fought for civil rights and this, that, and the third, and peacefully protested, and in this day and age, this is where we're gonna be. This is what we're portraying to our children.
And I think the conversation we had the other night went something like this. So we're pretty much on the same page where we believe immigration is a good thing.
Yeah, and everybody, every other president before the president we have in there now has done the same thing.
Right, but
I don't know what the issue is now.
I want to take the politics out of this.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, because I don't believe this is a political issue. I think it's been politicized. I think it's been politically weaponized.
I think it's just hate on Trump. I don't know. I don't know.
I think it is too. I think people are associating this with a specific person.
Right.
But the reality of it for me is going back to our conversation the other night, we both are pro-immigration.
Yeah.
Done right.
Right.
We are both anti-illegal immigration.
So.
Right?
Right.
I do believe we need rules and measures and metrics. I do believe we need to enforce people coming here illegally. I do believe agencies like Border Patrol and ICE are needed. However, it's starting to feel like there's no guide rails for the way ICE can handle. Well, so here's my thing, and you bring up a good point, and here's what I said to you the other night. I said, as an official federal government agency, they should never find themselves in these situations.
No.
Okay? The last resort should be deadly force. Like, they had the guy down on the ground. They could have handcuffed him, and
that's what I don't understand. Like, dude, don't they have tasers? Don't they have they have non-lethal bullets that they could have?
Yeah.
I mean,
but what?
Shit.
But
pistol whip the motherfucker.
They did.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then that's where it should have pistol whipped him.
But they already had him down. They already had him subdued. Why couldn't they just handcuff him and put him back, put him in the vehicle and detain him?
And what I'm saying is, and with all this, the spotlight is fucking on you. The spotlight is
right, especially after a few weeks ago with.
Why would you want to discharge your firearm? Right. Like point blank, like the guy is on his knees. He's done, and
so
that's to me, that guy, the person that fired that shot should be charged.
Right.
I'm sorry.
So I know when we talked about the previous one with Renee Good, we had a starkly different opinion about that, and this isn't hypocrisy. This was she deliberately put herself not only in the middle of this situation, she drove her car and tried to impede or block federal agents.
Right.
That's a little bit of a different situation. So let's not say this is the same thing, because it's not. They're not two of the same actions.
Different, yeah.
Now, I know several things have come out on both of these cases since they happened, or both of these instances. But, Renee Good was very active in ICE monitoring. She was very active and these are all facts. You can look them up. When I get my information from this, I look for unbiased facts.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not coming from CNN or Fox News or somewhere else. They're coming from here's proof. Here's photographic, and here's definitive proof that what we're telling you is true.
There's no spin on it.
Right. So things that are true, and I'm going to use. I took some notes today because I didn't want to misconstrue or screw anything up or give false information. So Renee Good was she was a local monitor and an observer of ICE activities. Okay. She was associated with efforts in Minneapolis where residents tried to observe and document ICE enforcement actions. She and others in the neighborhood had been watching federal agents perform operations and sometimes using whistles and phones to alert neighbors and record activity, often engaging verbally or physically with ICE agents. That's why this is different. Okay? Right. She also was linked to school-linked documents encouraging ICE watch. So it was essentially community support and a monitoring network, and directed parents to training opportunities how to distract or deter or interfere with official ICE agent activities. And this was done through the school district she lived in. They were sending home newsletters during school board meetings.
That's
okay.
Wild.
So again, this is why I felt how I did about that case and why I feel differently about this case. So if there's more information, and guys, please look it up.
I look at it. So she was a direct danger to them officers. All right. I mean,
right.
They took that as a threat, and as they should. But that dude was down. He was down on the ground. He wasn't a threat anymore. What in the right mind would think that taking somebody's life Because why? Because you're I don't know. Did his wife not blow him in the morning? Like what the hell? What was his problem? Who was so pissed off about it? He found his neighbor fucking his wife. I don't know. But that kind of shit. That's not. I don't. I mean, I'm pro. I'm pro. But that was that.
I felt like
I was.
I felt like there's
That was
been
fucked up.
yeah there was definitely an escalation in tactics, and there was also less regard for how these things should be handled.
Right.
You know, now I'm not saying Alex Pretti was innocent. He was involved in another incident.
Right.
Right. But
his action, I mean, what he did, whatever he did, does not equal him to lose his life.
Right.
I mean, what? Oh, man, I just. Maybe was the officer scared? He thought he was a gun because he thought he pulled out. He thought it was a gun. It was
I think there's been conflicting reports that he did have a gun in his waistband.
Right, but it was an open carry state. He said.
Right, but the gun was also already taken from him at this point.
Okay.
According to one report, like I said, there's still conflicting reports. I do know he had his cell phone in his hand during this altercation. I don't know if they referred to the phone as the gun or if they saw the gun in his waistband. But he was subdued, the gun was taken from him, and then he was still shot several times.
Yeah.
You know, I don't... I would think as... It's hard for me to wrap my head around this for several reasons. Like, I think maybe people are not understanding a couple different concepts here. And I don't want to assign blame to one side or the other because, yes, they were in places they shouldn't have been and they were engaging ICE officers. Two different situations. I want this to be deliberate.
Yeah.
One happened on the sidewalks on the side of the street. The other one happened in the middle of the road where you cut off officers that were moving. That's a different scenario. The outcomes were the same, but the way the incidents happened were different. So, in the Alex Pretti instance, he was on the street, or not on the street. He was on the sidewalks, right? So to me, that's a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
So I would think if you're going to be a federal agent to any capacity in any agency, you should have some thick skin.
You think,
right? So. These guys are yelling at you, calling you names, whatever. Who cares? I get yelled at and called names at my job, and I get paid a lot less money for them, and I'm a lot less visible than they are.
Yeah, I'm usually out in the woods yelling, "You suck!"
But I would think as a federal agency, even the local police department, I would think you have to.
I know them. I'll call them names.
Yeah, you have to handle these things with. I just don't understand it. If you took the gun away from the guy,
it sounds right.
And there's several other agents holding him down, why didn't we just put handcuffs on him and throw him in the back of a vehicle and detain him? Why did it have to get to the point of shooting? He wasn't in a vehicle that was running in the middle of the road and peeling out and potentially causing a risk to agents or other people or themselves. He was on the sidewalks. That's where this is different. And I know people are waiting to be like, oh, well, you're a hypocrite. It's the same thing. It's not the same thing. I mean, this is kind of what made us look at this a little bit different was this last incident.
And I did a little bit of research, too. So, I feel like a lot of people they leave out, I know the media is, multiple times, they leave out a key word in all this. They leave out illegal.
Right.
They keep on saying immigration. This isn't immigration, guys. This is they are illegal. Now, if you care about these people, our country is offering, we will send that person back to whatever country they are, free plane ticket, go back to the country, and they are offering, I think it's like a $2,000, it's a few $1,000s and over, and to re-enter the correct way.
Right.
If take it you're not a criminal and you didn't have felonies and all that, but if you really wanted to do it the proper way, they're pretty much handing you a ticket, money, whatever, come back and be a part of the greatest country in the world. At one point, at some point, maybe not right now, but at one point we were. But so it seems like it's the media and everything, and everybody is spinning this out to make it out something that it's really not. I mean, yeah, I know that this is happening, but I just think they're pumping it up. Like this is not immigration. Immigration done lawfully. Immigration is great, and it's being funded by guess who? We all know. Sorcerer, like.
Well, for me, it's not even that. It's the media understands that there are two very divided sides to this.
And they're going to point them together.
And so your CNNs, who are very liberal-leaning, are going to spin it in a way that all the liberals and all the Democrats are going to really rush to that. And, yeah, we're going to watch your news because you're saying what we want you to say, and what you're saying fits our agenda and our narrative. And then you have Fox News, who is very conservative and right-leaning and Republican, and they're doing the same thing. And I'm not knocking CNN, and
I'm knocking both of them.
I'm knocking both of them.
Exactly. I'm straight up. I'm knocking both of them. You know what? And I'm knocking every one of you out there. I'm knocking you because
you're buying into the bullshit.
You're buying into the bullshit. And you know what? Stop being lazy. Internet's out there. Fucking do the research. Do the research. Why does it have to? Why is people? It seems like people can't think on their own.
Right.
People, they need to have somebody tell them, "Oh, we don't like them," or "No, we're not going to like these people," or "You're not going to like them." Dude, why don't you come up with that on your own?
So
why do you have to need somebody to tell you that? Oh, we don't like them, or oh, Trump, he's a bad person because, dude, get over it.
So you can not like somebody and they can still be a good person.
Yes.
Both things can be true.
Right. We cannot. We don't have to see eye to eye, and that's what makes America great. We don't have to see eye to eye on everything, because if we did see eye to eye on everything, this fucking world would be fucking boring.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's cool, okay? Like, you have your thought, I have my thought. Like, maybe a little bit of you would kind of rub off on me, and you know what? You have a point there, dude. That's cool.
And that's the way it's supposed to be.
But obviously, people don't do that no more.
Right. No, nobody does. So I've been spending a lot of time on Reddit, and I use Reddit a lot because more so even than Facebook.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
I don't use X. I use Facebook, and it's.
Dude, Reddit's a war zone, dude.
Huh?
Reddit's a battle zone, dude.
It's the Wild West.
It is, dude. Right? They're like crazy.
So, but I'll use it because there is some really good information out there. Sure. I like it that whatever you're into, there's a Reddit for it.
Oh yeah.
And
kinky stuff too.
But I started getting into like the weather.
Yeah.
So Reddit has two really good subreddits that do give you models, the Euro and stuff, right. And you can look at the models and pick people's brains. And
I'm not looking at weather when I'm looking at models.
Right. Well, weather models, but and like there's music and anything you are interested in is on there, and I mean anything. But I see it a lot on my time on Reddit. Reddit is very divided, even within common subjects. Yeah. Okay, every Reddit has politically charged
trolls.
Not even that. People will. Oh well, it snowed 1.5 feet in Pennsylvania. It's got to be Trump's fault.
Yeah, well.
Like we've gotten really good at.
How many of those are actually real people?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, right.
Or are they just like bots just to piss people off?
But the thing of it is I have a hard time understanding where we will be talking to somebody anywhere, out in the street, a neighbor, at Walmart, at work, whatever, and you can give them like truthful information, but because somebody shared some nonsense on social media, they look at you like you're an idiot.
Yeah, because they got the blinders on.
And you actually have the proof in your hand, and they're still like, oh, no. Someone said on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also finding more and more, us having a Facebook page, like an actual like page, like for our show, opens us up to a little bit more stuff than what we would get on our private page.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, absolutely.
Did you ever scroll through our news feed? Some of the bullshit on there.
And then I try to look for it when I'm on my actual personal. I can't find it. Nowhere.
So, like, it's ridiculous. It's stuff I know is AI generated.
Absolutely.
I know it's AI generated. You can tell it's AI generated. Yeah. But people in those comments are taking it as fact.
But there's people, even the comments, like, I'd be like, those comments, like, just the way they're commenting, you know they're bots. You know what I mean? Like, you know they're just people just commenting and just making that algorithm or whatever.
And I'm fine with that. Why can't some of those bots start following us?
Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean,
you know,
good, bad, anything. I mean, shit.
Yeah, just follow us. Comment. Any engagement helps us.
Fucking ain't right.
And then send them over to YouTube. Yeah. And, you know,
jump that up. Yeah.
We need 39 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, and we got only fucking like one view on some of the stuff.
I know. I don't know. I would think that's.
I don't even watch my own stuff. No.
I thought YouTube was more popular than Facebook, but I guess I was wrong.
It's I guess it's a very clicky thing. You know, I mean, I watch a lot of YouTube. You know, like
so do I. But I watch at least one video about something on YouTube a day.
Oh, at least, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like we're getting 20 to 30,000 views a week on our material on Facebook, and we can't even break into the algorithm on YouTube.
Oh, we gotta do who owns YouTube? We'll send them a care package.
I think Google owns it now.
Well, I'll have to send them something.
But when you search us on Google, it's
yeah.
You know, if you put in what is Happy Hour with Tom and Rumble, there's a really nice like summary of what we do that's very accurate.
Yeah, I don't know where they came up with that.
No,
I didn't write nothing.
Neither did I. It just, you know,
said, that Rumble guy, he's a manly man, sexy man.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
You ever Google yourself?
I do, but I keep my stuff pretty much under lock and key. I'm sorry for clicking. We didn't invest in a quiet keyboard yet.
Seriously, man. Talk about old man freaking picker. At least he's not one finger in it. What's he got? Yeah, he got some with that. One finger in her. So what is everybody doing tonight? Like,
so right here. Nobody's
even commenting. Everybody's out doing shit tonight.
This is our overview on Google. It says Happy Hour with Tom and Rumble is a podcast based in Lehighton, Pennsylvania, focused on raising awareness for mental health, breaking stigma, and creating community bonds, often featuring live in-person events. The duo recently hosted a Breakfast with Santa event on December 20th, 2025 at the East Monchung Eatery in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania.
Get the fuck out. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So
I'm digging that.
And then it gives iHeart, Apple, our Facebook. It gives all this information here.
And nobody wants to read the shit.
Right?
Come on, guys. You gotta do better than this, man. What are we doing here?
So, now here's the thing. So, content and tone. The podcast features a mix of serious, community-focused discussion and humorous, often edgy content.
I'm a little edgy. You know, and that's probably that's my side. I'm the edgy guy, the one that maybe doesn't say the right things all the time, but, you know, and I'm very passionate about some things.
And then it says themes. Known for addressing social issues, the podcast also features comedic elements and musical segments with songs such as Snowblind Frosty and 10 Inches of Bad Decisions.
Yes!
Of the two songs I wanted them to say, they picked it.
Hey.
And this is their Google AI overview.
Right. Hey, I buy that kind of drink. Give that computer a, I don't know.
You know, now
a restart.
We live in a world that we can do that, but we can't figure out what what the guy on Facebook said is false, and what you're telling him is fact. That's very problematic and troubling for me.
I mean, but if I would shake my butt, and shake my twerk a little bit, maybe I'll get more views.
Maybe we should start doing that.
Twerking.
Twerk. Tomorrow is your birthday. It's your birthday.
Yeah. I never thought I would make it to 41 years old. 41. Yeah, 41.
I'm working on 46, buddy.
Well, yeah. And I don't know when that happened. Like, when it happened so fast. Like, everybody says, oh, it goes real quick. But I don't know when it went from being a kid or young buck or young N-word, one of those, to being an old head. Like one of the kids from work, he was looking at me, he's like, oh, what's up, old head? I'm like, old head? Like, who the? Oh, shit, damn. Right, I am old.
Well, it's funny being an elder.
Yeah, I'm like, shit, I'm still a kid. I feel like, shit. Like, I just graduated high school like 20-some years ago.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
Well, so
a lot of it was a blur.
Yeah, yesterday was very I don't want to say it made me feel old, but it made me realize like how quickly time moves.
Yeah.
Because yesterday was me and my wife's anniversary, or when we met and first got together. So
did you get that comment that I sent you?
I did.
What was it from? What was it referring to?
What was it?
I said, get a room.
Yeah.
I told you I wanted salmon. Step Brothers.
Oh my God! Yeah.
When they're having the wedding.
Yeah.
Get a room, Dad.
But it was like, I woke up late. Like I'm very unmotivated the last week. Like I'm just burned out.
Yeah.
Right. So I knew I wanted to post something. We do every year, but like this year, it just felt kind of special to me. 21 years is almost half of my wife's life. Okay. Literally almost half of her life.
That's 21 years. That's long.
Right.
21 years, damn.
Actually, it is half of her life.
Well, yeah. She's what? Well, you don't have to give her.
No, but you know how old I am.
Yes.
She's 3 years younger than me.
Oh, yeah.
So that's half her life.
Yeah.
Those of you who are really good at math know exactly how old she is now. But anyways, so I'm writing this thing, and I'm thinking to myself, like, these are all. And what I ended up posting wasn't originally what I wanted to get at, because we've been together as long as Facebook has been a thing, which made me feel old.
Yeah. Back in MySpace.
All the things that happened in the last 21 years.
What was the guy in MySpace name?
There
was never a good.
No, it was MySpace Dave or whatever his name was.
Where was Tom?
MySpace Tom.
Yep. Yeah. Everybody loves Tom. I wonder what Tom's doing nowadays.
I don't know. He's probably on stock at Facebook.
Or was Tom Facebook?
No. All right, there's 3 people watching. Can somebody tell me who your first friend on MySpace was? Was it MySpace Tom or Dave or what was his name?
Carl.
It was MySpace somebody.
Carl. From Aqua Teen.
I remember what he looked like. I remember that profile picture.
Yeah. Him in the white shirt, like kind of looking back at you.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Like, yeah, I made this.
Yeah.
You didn't catch me looking at porn. But
I wish it was Carl though. I like that guy, Carl from Teen Aqua Force.
Yeah.
I'm walking in
with his Firebird.
Yeah. Gold chain. Yeah.
Dirty wife beater.
Watching porn. Hey.
My favorite was always Meatwad.
Oh, Meatwad is great, Yeah, Meatwad. I mean, it's a wad of meat.
He was. Well, it was Frylock, shake, and a meatball. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot you could go with there.
Yeah, well, he turned into a hot dog, though.
Yeah.
But they don't make good cartoons anymore.
Well, Beavis and Butthead's back.
Yeah, I see that. I did like that. Beavis and Butthead, they were a staple to my growing up.
It's funny watching the new episodes because it shows them like we know them.
Yeah.
And then it also shows them older.
Yeah, the older. Spot on, though.
Yes, it was MySpace Tom.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Christy.
Thank you, Christy. That being said, wonder what Tom's doing.
I don't know.
Friend request him. See if he has like a Facebook. He probably boycott Facebook. Like fuck Facebook. They took me out of business.
Is MySpace still?
No, they took that down. Actually, they took the server down and everything. Yeah, it's gone. Lost forever.
I can remember it was kind of gaining popularity again.
I mean, I just like you could put like whatever mood you're in. You put your own song on there. So when people come on your, you be all like.
No, MySpace is still a thing.
No.
Yes, it is.
So if I would go and log in and try to get my
It looks like it's more catered to musicians and artists now, but MySpace is definitely still a thing.
Yo, MySpace, we can have our space. Our space, like.
I think our podcast needs a MySpace page.
We should. Yeah.
But I remember when MySpace first came out.
I liked it.
You could upload MP3s to a server and put your own like jukebox in there.
Yeah, so when people put on your page, it could be like whatever song you want them to hear, and that's like real ghetto shit.
Yeah, I still remember how it was laid out. You could add widgets.
Yeah, you can put the friends that you want, like the popular friends.
Your top friends. Yeah. And I mean,
for what reason? What reason?
I don't know. It was like. I can remember like it being like a popularity contest, like who was your number one?
Yeah. It was Tom. Yeah. Tom was the number one fucking guy to have.
Yeah.
And he was friends with everybody.
I remember he was. And I can remember for the longest time you couldn't remove him as a friend.
He was a dick.
Right, you couldn't remove him, and then shortly thereafter they allowed you to be able to remove him.
It's like, dude, where's this guy come from? Like he just comes popping up. Like, hey, what's up? I'm Tom here. Like, what's going on, dude?
I got to see if I can find MySpace Tom's profile page.
MySpace Tom. You know what?
Because I'm sure there's people listening.
Hold on, wait up. Time out. Your name's Tom, though.
I wasn't MySpace Tom.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Do the look back? Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't that guy.
Yeah.
There he is. Put that on the... Can we show our viewer?
Yeah. Let me find a good one here.
MySpace Tom. Probably died.
So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about,
the youngins out there, which I don't think we have too many young people. A few here and there, but I mean.
That right there is MySpace Tom. So when you started a MySpace page, that was your first friend, and that's the image that greted you. That is MySpace Tom.
Couldn't get rid of it. It's like, yo, where's this thing? Get this thing off the page.
That is MySpace Tom.
Yeah, so I think Tom doesn't have Facebook. He can't, he's probably bitter still.
Well, I don't even know what, like, it looks like it's for musicians and stuff.
Yeah,
now.
I'm sure that like my page, like what I had back in 2003 maybe. That's probably I probably can't go on there anymore. It's probably like crashed or whatever. Maybe it's a locked as like a time vessel of the past, sealed forever in the interwebbing of the internet.
It says your old MySpace page may still exist.
Oh shit!
It says, but 2019 server migration resulted in the loss of most photos, videos, and music uploaded.
Oh man, we're gonna have to go with my MySpace. I'm gonna have to dig this out. So, you know what I always thought? I got the short end of the stick here. So back in my younger days, I used to do some, how can you say, not so great things on the internet, like with, remember the thing called Silk Road?
Yes.
Yeah, so I remember having to buy Bitcoin to purchase things on Silk Road. And I had a computer that I bought Bitcoin, and I forget how much I bought it. Well, it was, I don't know, maybe $100, whatever. But yeah, there's no way of me finding those Bitcoins because it's on an old computer that's probably in a landfill somewhere. And
well, that and you need the wallet code.
Yeah, I don't have that, but I know because I remember in order to buy anything from Silk Road, and you had to buy Bitcoin, and I know I bought a bunch of Bitcoin, and it's in that wallet.
I have a USB drive here with at least 2.5 Bitcoin on it that I had since 2002.
So there were some bucks.
Well, the problem is I can't access it because
you don't have that wallet.
I don't have the wallet, and now everything's on a ledger. So, what's a Bitcoin worth? I have like $80,000 worth of Bitcoin. But I didn't buy it. I had a second computer set up.
Well, you were a farmer.
That I would farm.
I don't really get that. I don't know. What do you mean farming?
So farming Bitcoin worked like this, and it still does. Now it's just done in big, massive warehouses with bigger fucking units than this.
Big fucking units, dude.
So what it is you facilitate
what? You do whatever he's saying. You
facilitate the transaction. So they use your computer to connect.
Well, I gotta use mine.
Well, because that's how it works. Oh. Because if you used everything else,
well, it was just yeah.
So you could use your computer to
dock
process the transaction. You would then take a portion of that. So if they bought something for 1 Bitcoin, you would get a crumb of that.
Mm.
But you could do hundreds of, depending on how good of a machine you had, you could do hundreds of them at a time.
So you're getting all these crumbs. Right. All these crumbs get one cookie.
It's very hard on the processor of your computer.
Mm.
Okay?
Takes a lot of RAM or whatever. Takes a lot of processor.
Right. And I don't know if Christy remembers. That's my sister, by the way.
Hi, sister. That's tattoo sister.
Yeah.
The one that's copying on my tattoo that I'm getting. You know,
before I met my wife, I used to bribe her that I would let her use my computers if she would keep an eye on Bryson while I would go out to a bar on a Friday night.
Oh wow, you're
But I had two. I had one under my desk in the cabinet, and then I had the other one, just the normal one.
Mm-hmm.
That one didn't have a monitor. It didn't have anything.
It
just ran and processed payments. Now it might take 1,000 or 10,000 transaction to get a quarter of a Bitcoin. But you would get them, and they would save on a file, and you would have it. But you would have to have, I forget, it's a long password. Like it's.
I remember that number. For the life of me, I would love to be able to get it back because I know I had a lot. I mean, I'm not saying a lot, but I probably had maybe 5, maybe 4, maybe I don't know. I forget even what I bought last. I think I bought some cocaine or something.
And I don't know. Who did I say I bribed my sister to watch?
Bryson.
It wasn't Bryson. It was Trevon.
Trevon. Yeah. I was gonna say Bryson. I'm like, damn,
he wasn't even here yet.
I'm like, man.
I'm thinking about it. I'm like, no, wait, it wasn't Bryson. It was Trevon.
But yeah, Silk Road. You can buy anything on that thing. What?
She's like, I used to sneak on your computer when you weren't home. That's okay.
Hey, I would have done it. I would have been downloading porn. Back in the day, watching porn back in the day was really hard. Especially when they had 56 dialogue.
You would get right to the good part, it would freeze and buffer.
Like, come on, what? Oh, come on! Man, times were rough back in the early days.
Yeah. I think we had dial up for a little bit. And
then we went to the
DSL.
DSL, yeah. Yep. Then I went to cable.
And now fiber optic.
Now you got the fiber optic crap, you know. I don't even know how fast can you download like a movie? Minutes. Seconds.
So, So yeah, a Blu-ray quality or Blu-ray quality movie I can download in under 3 minutes.
Wow, crazy.
Um,
And I used to get
I can
letters from Blue Ridge saying you better cease and desist.
I can tell you this.
I'll get myself in trouble.
Before I went fiber optic, it would take me about 15 minutes. Now, we don't have a high quality camera, but we record in high quality. So our
Right.
files are large.
Right.
So I can tell you that it took me between 15 and 18 minutes to upload to YouTube our videos. Now it takes less than 30 seconds.
Woo-hoo! Damn. You want to get a extender and then give me the password so I can set up my house and like play with this?
If I'm at the corner of your porch, right at you, where you're shared like
Yeah, with Carl. Yeah.
If I'm there, I can pick up my Wi-Fi.
So I just gotta take my TV, everything, put it out on the porch, and my gaming system right in that corner, and I'll be able to pick it up.
Yep.
Oh shit, I'm gaming. No lag for me, no more.
Well, what do you have?
I just have T-Mobile, whatever. It's not the cable. It's not the
Oh,
it's just
okay,
a little box thing. And it does pretty good with gaming, and I don't really have that much lag. When I do the racing, sometimes I'll see the feet per second, whatever. It kind of slows
frames per second.
but
yeah.
that's given in any racing game, especially NASCAR. I mean,
Right.
I've been poning people on that. I'm still waiting for you to get your shit and try to beat the king here, but you don't want to mess with that.
Oh no, it's not that at all.
Oh yeah.
When do I have time to video game?
Well, first you gotta finish the tattoo. You got a lot of things on your plate, dude. You gotta start cleaning. You gotta start eating your shit. You start finishing your plates. And before you start a new plate, finish your damn plate.
There's not enough of me to finish all the plates.
Oh, here we go. Oh my god.
I
literally only have so much hours in the day.
Oh well, there is only 24.
Sleep less.
You don't want to know me then.
Yeah, you probably would be a miserable dick.
I'm a miserable dick when I get enough sleep.
Yeah, you're right.
But I still find time to help people drag their motorcycle out of snowbanks.
Yeah, hey, it happens, sometimes it's snowbound. I mean,
and shout out to Mahoning Township, by the way.
Them. No, that actually did make really good.
And
the street was clean.
It took them all day.
Yeah, and they were pissed off. Well, that was another thing. So people started parking in the thing yet, and my roommate went to go brought his car down, and some lady was like, "If you park there, we're gonna tow it." I looked at, I was like, "Why? We're not done yet. We gotta come back down and salt and this and that." And then I'm like, "Well, the sign says that you had till 3. Well, now it is 4:30, so I don't think you're gonna be towing anymore." Whatever, lady. Like, whatever. And then everybody started pulling their cars up now.
And then I came home.
Yeah, well, they were pissed. They were pissed because they were like, they wanted to come back down and like, do a whole salt and do it like nicely, but then they were just like, "Fuck it, guys." Then you guys,
fuck
can't have
you
nothing.
guys. This is why we don't have nothing. This is why we don't have nice things.
It would have been nice. It would have been salted.
No, but they did a good job.
They did. I mean, for what? Did you see what they had?
Well, I think
they had a little pickup truck, a regular dually, like a 550, and they were filling it up like that. I'm like, well, Leighton had the actual snowblower in the snowblower right.
Well, they had it here.
It
broke when they were coming down the hill, because when I went to work, I was up in the church lot up from your house, and I went straight out, and I was going to turn up the hill, and I couldn't.
They probably hit that fucking.
The
road, the dip that goes down, the fucking road's deteriorated. You fucking fall in a crater.
Well, do you see? It's like it comes up now.
Yeah, I'm waiting for somebody to hit that on the motorcycle. They're fucking going for a ride.
Oh boy, they're Evil Knieveling it.
I'll do it. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about that.
But yeah, it's.
Yeah, so they must have. So they broke it. One of them sheared a steer pin or what?
Can you imagine the size of the shear pins on that thing?
Pretty.
Probably like that soda bottle.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably maybe. Don't put your hand in it. Mm.
No, I wouldn't recommend that at all. I bet you can make a body disappear.
Oh yeah. Nestle Purina, there was a guy that got their he was a new guy in sanitation, and we were hosing down and actually dropped the hose in the meat auger, and decided to go in and grab the hose, and the arm was wrapped up in that thing.
Did he lose it?
They were able to save it, but it was
Nasty.
hamburgers. Yeah.
Hamburger. It was a meat baby.
No, it wasn't meat baby. No, it wasn't. Yeah, maybe some cat food. Got some man food.
Now, when that happens, do they destroy the batch?
We were with sanitation, so there was no production. It wasn't in production. It was already production was stopped.
Oh, okay.
Cleaned out. Then we were cleaning to go home for the weekend. We were shut down.
So now, what is? Now you brought up a good point. How do they make dog and cat food? Is it like scraps from actual, like hamburger and
Depends
chicken
on
and shit?
what you're making. No, it's not. I wouldn't say it's all scraps. I mean, if you're using byproduct, yeah, that's byproduct is a scrap. Like a viscera, like chicken viscera, is all just chicken parts gone through like a Carl Schnell. It's a meat grinder that like 100,000 RPMs and it beats everything, any part, and it emulsifies it into like a paste. So byproducts, you want to stay clear of byproducts. You don't want to feed your dog byproducts.
Yeah, so this isn't like Blue Buffalo stuff.
No, I mean it was weird. Yeah, I mean I'm not gonna down them, but I mean it was decent.
But there were different qualities.
There were different qualities. Yeah, you got different qualities. But what would amaze me is we'd get like a few tractor trailer truckloads, like 53-foot truckloads of bins filled with lungs and livers. That's all. Just lungs, pork, lungs, and liver. Pork, lungs, and liver. About 30 totes, all filled, lungs and liver. And now there's 4 trailers. Comes every night or every shift, whatever. How many fucking animals does that take to fucking fill those totes? That's a lot of freaking animals, dude. It would be blunt. I used to smoke, so I'd get all high and be like, fuck, man, there's a lot of fucking animals, dude. Like, holy shit, it would blow my mind. I'd be like, fuck! I'd be like, I remember this one time, I can laugh about it now because I don't work there, but one time, with me and this one coworker, we would always, we worked third shift and we'd always get off and we'd go back to his place, smoke a little bit, play some music, just chill out, chill. And we decided to we were very weed snobs. Like, we smoked really good weed. It was expensive, and then we'd have keef catchers on it. So then we'd save all the crystal keefs, and so we decided to make these brownies. So we made these brownies one morning, and we didn't eat them then. We baked them, and So the next night we come into work, and I'm on the grinder. I was a flexible position, which I had to learn all the machines in my department, in case there was a call off. So I'm on a grinder, and it's a big computer screen, and it has all these bins, and, driver would load me up whatever meat I would want up in a bin, and I would dump it and grind it in a bin. Well, first break, we decide we're going to eat these brownies. My buddy goes, let's only eat half. You do half and I do half. I'm like, dude, nah. We smoke every day. Like, dude, we got this. And now we put good weed, keef, hash. We put it all in there. Like, it was the mother load of brownies. When I tell you, I never in my life was that high before. My buddy was driving a forklift, like loading meat, everything, and I'm sitting on the computer thing with a mouse, like trying to keep my eyes. Dude, I had meat flying up the walls. Dude, I was like, it was everywhere. I had fucking chicken, beef flying everywhere. Like one counter screw going this way, the other one going that way, just. They're like, dude, Rob will pick your head up, dude. Get up. I'm like, dude, I don't fucking feel like it. I'm so fucking high. Last time I did that, ever. I never been so. Dude, I think I was high for like 3 days. Like, I was like, holy fuck. I'm like, ready. I'm like, I know you don't overdose off marijuana, but I'm like, holy fuck, dude, I am fucking cooked. Like, talk about cook. I didn't want to drive home. I wouldn't even drive a truck home. Like, I sat in the truck for like it was like an hour after my shift, and I'm just sitting there going like, I don't even want to drive. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, what do I do? Like, finally, I'm driving the back roads home. I'm like, sitting at a stop sign for like so long. I'm like, this way, that way, this way.
Were you one-eyed bastarding it?
Dude, I was one eye, one everything. I was up on that windshield with my tongue out, like licking the window. Like, dude, I'll never do that again. So
you'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
I mean, one thing about Willie, he smokes some really good weed. Imagine the weed Willie smokes. Imagine the. So I don't even smoke anymore. Like I mean, I used to smoke a lot, but no, that kind of ruined me. I got that high, and it was just like, wow. I didn't know you could get that high.
It puts you somewhere else.
Like, what are you on, guy? I'm just marijuana, I swear.
No.
Like, no, you're on something more. I'm like, no. Just fucking whacked me,
it was the brownie mix.
It was something, but I'll never, no way. And we laugh about it, you know, when I ever talk to my buddy, every now and then we talk about that. It's like, Jesus, but it was cool then. You know, I had a cool shop steward. He saved me. He said, yo, Rumble, go down in the locker room, you know, hide out for a little bit, sleep it off a little bit, you know. Went down there, took a shower, you know, came back, and I was good. I was good to go a little bit. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun, you know. Not until it wasn't fun. Then it was scary. And then I was like, oh my God. Here it is.
Here it is.
Overdosing on marijuana. Which is really impossible, guys, so. But hey, I'm not glorifying any drug use. Drugs are bad, okay? Absolutely bad. So we'll get that straight right here.
Are they?
I mean, because of what you're classifying as a drug, but cigarettes were a drug at one point. Alcohol. I think alcohol is really, that's a bad drug. That's a bad drug, okay? No, marijuana ain't even a drug anymore. Well, it still is a drug, but now it's legal. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
What can you do?
I mean, just legalize everything like what Portland did. It's everything. It's a free-for-all over there. I don't think that would be good. I think that would... Imagine if it was a free-for-all in Manhattan like it already is. It'd just be It'd be a mess.
Fucking mess.
It'd be like Walking Dead. Running people over. Get out of my way, crackhead. I don't even know if you can buy crack anymore. I don't know. I never knew anybody that really was a crackhead.
I tried to stay away from them.
I mean, I guess that might be an inner city thing, I guess, maybe. Crackhead, I don't know. I was always told that crack is whack, bro.
Crack is whack.
Yeah, same school.
I remember that. Remember Dare?
Dare, yeah. What about the dog? What was the dog? McGruff, that's it.
McGruff the crime dog.
Yeah, the crime dog. Take a bite out of crime. I have a picture taken with Smokey the Bear, though.
Yes, well, I
you were there. Good old Smokey. I wish I had a doob then, because I was going to light up a doob and be like, put my arm around him and smoke a doob. Like, hey Smokey, you want a doob? He probably would have fucking put that thing out on me. Smoke it bad for you. Smokey the doober. Imagine if Smokey was like a pothead. Secretly a pothead. Like Tally. You know how Tally's like, you know. Don't forget Tal. You don't even know what I'm talking about.
No.
South Park, Tally. They only smoke pot. Like, you never saw Tally? Don't forget to bring Tal. Bring it up. Oh man, Tally's awesome. Tally always gets high. He forgets what he's supposed to do. Oh man, I'm so freaking high right now. What are you doing here?
I'm trying to adjust this.
I don't think anybody's watching us today that much.
No.
It's a Friday night. People are
Friday.
doing things, you know? Like, I was supposed to be doing things, but I'm here doing this. What else? Some cocaine and hookers coming over tonight, but, you know.
Really?
That was in my dream. 9 o'clock. Do you know where the kids are? I don't have any. Oh, yeah. Actually, my kid's at home.
Who?
My dog. When I was walking down here, she was sitting there going, "Roo, roo, roo," fucking crawling up a storm. Like, you motherfucker, you supposed to have off today. And you're leaving me now?
Yeah.
Wow. So what's your plans for tomorrow?
Can't tell you other than you can't make any plans.
Oh, I'm not allowed to?
No.
Is there like a certain time that I can't make plans? Or just not all day? Just don't.
Well,
By the time I wake up, I'm going to be kidnapped, thrown in a van.
No.
Oh, okay.
But
I could be kidnapped.
I told you there's your birthday dinner.
Yeah,
and we're gonna do a podcast.
Nobody ever kidnaps affected.
You would think those would be the ones that would be.
No, they don't.
Kidnapped.
No. I don't think that's not right. I don't know. I kind of feel left out. I would always want to be kidnapped before, maybe for a little bit.
Just for a little bit.
Yeah, just for like a little bit. Like throw something on my head and kidnap me for a little bit.
That's weird, man.
Is that weird? Yeah, I guess maybe a little bit. I think I would have them probably losing it. Yeah, I'd probably make them like, one time I went to a therapist and ended up me sitting on the chair and the therapist was actually sitting on the...
You broke the therapist?
Oh, yeah. Some stuff.
Well, guys.
Just tell them what they want to hear and then some more.
Our hour is up.
What did we even talk about today? Oh, yeah.
All kinds of stuff. We
kind of went off on a tendency, and I'm sorry for that, guys.
No, it's fine.
But the Alex
Pretti
shooting, really, really horrible.
Yeah.
And I hope there is justice for his family, because that's not what we should be.
It's not a good look.
Yeah, we shouldn't be teaching that to our children. Like, that is just whatever, conservative, liberal, whatever you are, but, being a human being and it's a human life that was taken, not justified. Like, there was no justification of taking that life.
Right.
Period.
Right.
So, are we doing one tomorrow?
We are doing one tomorrow.
All right. So I can wear my birthday suit?
No.
Shit. Damn
but
it.
no, guys.
American flag song.
Tonight was very short notice. Tomorrow was a little bit more planned.
Tell us what you want to talk about.
Right. We'll figure out a time and we'll post it so people can watch us. I'm thinking 4 or 5 o'clock. 6 maybe.
Can we have the pregame?
We're gonna pregame tomorrow.
We're gonna pregame. So I'm gonna actually pregame tomorrow. So it might be a rare form tomorrow because I might have a little.
Sounds good.
Drink a little bit of the whiskey. All right, guys, be good. I'm gonna get some trouble.
Be safe out there. It's cold. Stay warm.
If
Love
you need
you guys.
me warm, I'll warm you up if you need me to.